Hello friends and enemies, welcome to or back to Happy For Now. It's me, Isabel, here with my Kindle Unlimited Check In. Okay, so I have a goal to do these every 2 months-ish. Generally speaking, that is me reading 10 plus KU books in that time span, and you know, we're at like 11 right now. So it's perfect. I also just wanted to like go into the new year with having done one already because listen, there's some things that are going to be in my goals video soon. You'll get that later this month. And that will be where we talk about my KU plan and strategy. But yeah, I really just want to be on my KU game. Like, I want to be telling you what I'm reading, talking all about it and all that good stuff. So yeah, I just think it'll be nice. So this puts us on track to do another update in like February, which is perfect. So yeah, we're talking about what I've checked out right now, and then we will talk about what I've read. Also funny to me that I am in Space Buns both videos. Whatever. It is what it is right now. The hair is getting done. By the time you see this video, my hair will have been recolored and cut. So I'm in like, just get it out of the way mode. So let's talk about my checkouts and a little preview for a video you're getting on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I'm not sure. Depends on when I'm done editing it. But some of these are going to be a giveaway to that video's theme, and that's fine. I think it's a nice little teaser for you. Okay, first up we have All He Wants for Christmas is a Fingerling. This is a wolf and potato shifter. This has been on my TBR for a while. I'm not going to deny the fact that it has, but also I just feel like I need to read it. I feel like this has to happen, so it's happening. I guess. God, I'm like half terrified, half excited for how bananas bonkers this is gonna be. But yeah, so this is on my list. I have Sap and Spile by Vera Valentine on my list because I have been loving my Vera holiday books. Fingers crossed this one also works out well for me. Next, we have All I Want for Christmas is My Dad's Best Friend, which is book 2 in a holiday series. I read book 1. We'll talk about it in a bit, obviously. But this is a taboo romance. This cover, I don't feel like fits what this book is going to be. But this should be a smutty, fun, short novella. Then we have Forged by Malice by Elizabeth Helen. Of course, I have book 3 in the Beast of the Briar series checked out. I am currently reading it, so by your next check-in, I'll have read it, and it should be in one of my vlogs coming up here. I don't know if I'll finish it by the time the next vlog you get comes out, but it'll be there sooner than later. Next, we have Kidnapped by the Krampus, which is a holiday monster romantasy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't giggle this much at this, but like the idea that it's a romantasy, I don't know, just makes me giggle. Yeah, so I'm curious about this one. I'm hoping I get to it. It definitely, I don't think he looks like Krampusy on the cover. I feel like he looks like a weird devil situation more than Krampus, but that is what it is. Then we have Cabin Fever by Stephanie Nicole Norris. Somebody wrecked this somewhere and I picked it up immediately, so we will definitely be reading that. I have Consort of Fire by Kit Rocha. This is their new romantasy. I still don't love that term. Book. This is a KU Amazon published, so with the KU checkout you get the free audiobook to listen to on your Audible as well, so I'm really excited for that. I also have Collide by Bal Kabara, which I think has been picked up now by Bloom Books, so I will not be returning that until I read it. This does feature an interracial couple, a hockey romance. It sounds really cute. We have Hostile Takeover by Christina C. Jones, which I'm also about to be in the middle of reading for my members. Sinful Vow by Asia Monique, the Mafia book series I've been meaning to read forever, I feel like, and I just need to make it happen. Then we have Demon's Dream by L. Kaysen. Listen, I'm gonna read this freaking book this year, or in the next year. Like, before the next check-in, I will read this book, is what I'm telling you. It is very long. It's supposed to be Bananas Bonkers Pants, but I'm excited for it. I need to read it. Then I have the Texting box set, which is the Complete Texting series by Tegan Hunter. This is another one I kind of have slotted in right now and checked out as a, in case of emergency, because of things happening. I will share more when I can, but there's some stuff going on, and I would like to have this series kind of in my back pocket to pick up when I need that. Then we have Skeletons of Society. This is the first book in the Toxic Paradise series. I really loved book 2. I need to read book 1. This is a dark romance. I have The Midnight Bride by Katie Wilde because we got another one recently and I was like, I really need to catch up on this series. So another one I'm hoping to spend more time reading sooner than later. I have A Turn in the Air by A.H. Cunningham. This one has Primal Play, which is why I picked it up. I really want to read from A.H. Cunningham before her traditionally published book comes out. Before Girl by Kate Canterbury. I'll possibly read this. We're doing In a Jam for my members, so we'll see when I read it. The Rest of the Story by Tal Bauer. This is one that I need to read so I can be ready to mark up a copy that I'm getting sent to annotate for a friend. So I'm really excited for it, but also like, I think I want to read it one time and then go back and reread it to do the annotations. Then I have Accidental Hero by Nicole Snow, another one I've had out for a while. I'm hoping to read sooner than later. I'm honestly probably going to start at the bottom of this list and like work my way up sometime. Defensive Hearts by Ali Siz, which is another hockey romance. This is like a Grumpy Sunshine situation, of course, so you know I'm here for it. And then last but not least, I have Funny Guy by Emma Barry checked out. Same thing as the Kit Rocha. You get the audiobook as well for this one, so I just need to listen to it and send it back and also review it because I have an arc of it. So like, I just need to get to it. Yeah, those are the 20 books I currently have checked out. We will talk about my like rules and things I'm implementing in the new year in my goals video at the end of the month. Literally like the last video you're getting in 2023 is my 2024 goals. So we'll talk about my strategy there. And today, we're just going to focus on now what I've read from the KU list because, oh boy, I've read a lot, I feel like. So first up, we have One Night, One Bite by Drea Anderson. Confirmed from Heather, who was like, if you watch my videos, which Heather, I do watch your videos. Listen, I'm in a bad place right now video-wise. I've talked about it elsewhere. It's fine. Either way, I do watch them and I just somehow missed this, but she is writing more in this universe. This is a Black vampire universe. This was such a fun novella. It is set around Valentine's Day, but I think you could easily read it whenever. I really, really liked it. I'm really excited for more on this world in 2024. This was like definitely a highlight of a read for me. Next, we have Teacher of the Year by M.A. Wardell. I enjoyed this. It was fine. I think this is one where you're going to struggle because it is first-person POV, and I just don't always jive with that for my writing. I think it's a book that's going to work for a lot of people really well. I think it had a nice balance of rom-com-ishness and, you know, contemporary romance, but also very like gay and in a fun way. And it was fun to read from a new to me author that's writing own representation gay romances because we don't get a lot of them. I am curious enough that I will probably try the second book, but I'm not sure that it'll be for me, and if it's not, that's okay. But I definitely think it's one like this book is gonna work for some people like really, really well. It just isn't my favorite POV like writing thing, and I also just struggled some with how the anxiety was on page. I think it made me a little bit more anxious because of the POV. Then we have Hayseed by Vera Valentine. I loved this. We did a members read along for this one and it was so much fun. Shay and I read it and this was such a surprise. I really, really liked this book. It was everything I wanted it to be. It delivered on the premise. It delivered in the smut. It just delivered. Like, it was just like handed to me on a platter. Everything I could have wanted from a Scarecrow Fall Festival book. So I'm happy. Then I read Stuffed by the Were Turkey by Tate McKirk. This is so bad that I recommend it to everyone. Listen, if you just want to have your mind go, what the fuck? What? The whole time for like, I don't know, it's not long, 13, 20 pages, something like that. Read Stuffed by the Were Turkey because you're just gonna go, huh? The whole time. So, I mean, I guess I recommend it if you want to call it that. I still gave it like 1 star, but I'm just going to say like, I don't think it's a waste of time to read because it's so short that like, you're just going to have your mind boggled a little at the end of the day with it. Then we have Back for Seconds. This is Vera Valentine and her co-writer whose author name I cannot remember now. This is also another one that you're going to go, huh? So I didn't like this one as much as I liked Hayseed, but it also was just so funny and goofy and weird that, I mean, you know, if you want to put it on your TBR for next Thanksgiving, go for it. This is about, it's also first person, but it was so funny that I feel like I was able to like kind of ignore that. So it's like you, or no, it's not first person. This is like you are the protagonist of the book. So that was really funny, and yes, the side dishes come to life and rail you real good on the dining table and then clean up after themselves. What more do you want on Thanksgiving but to not have to do the dishes? Then we have A Perfect Stuffing. This is by Danielle Allen. This was really fun. So this is one that I had not read before. I've read a couple other Danielle Allens and really liked them, and this one was delightful. This is about a Friendsgiving situation, and she meets this guy at the grocery store, and then lo and behold, he's at the Friendsgiving, and there's some things that go on, and it was just really fun how it worked out. It's very steamy, very tension filled. Like, it was a good time, and I really am so glad I read it this Thanksgiving. It's one that, like I said, I haven't, like, I've looked at and then forgot about existing. Because I don't think about books at Thanksgiving. But this was really, really fun, and truly, I think is a great option to put on your TBR for next year. Because it was just a fun time and a good smutty time, to be honest. Next, I read Hoarded by the Dragon by Lillian Lark. I did get an arc of this, and then I checked it out from KU because I hadn't finished my arc yet, so I wanted to give her some page turns because I felt bad that I was so behind. And I freaking also loved Hoarded by the Dragon, which is not a huge surprise. I've generally speaking liked every Lillian Lark I've read, and she continues the streak of giving me tropes that I kind of don't always like or enjoy and loving them. So for me, Hoarded by the Dragon features pregnancy and breeding and a lot of things that I generally speaking am just like not the biggest fan of, and I loved this. This was so much fun. So she sneaks in to steal an item from the dragon. The dragon is in heat. Lo and behold, they bone, and her amulet for not conceiving, like for fertility stuff, like her birth control amulet doesn't work. And she ends up pregnant. And then it's like really, really rare for dragons to have children, so it's a whole thing. They have to cuddle because she needs this heat. So like there's just a lot of tension and build up for this one, and it was so much fun. Then I read The Demon's Curvy Angel by Brill Harper. This is book 1 in the series that I was talking about earlier, the All I Want for Christmas is My Dad's Best Friend or whatever. This was fun as well. This one had a fun little paranormal twist. She has a really hot one-night stand, kind of. Not like a full-blown bang, but like he gets her off real good, we'll call it, and then leaves. And then she goes to her new job the next morning, and oh no, guess who owns the company she's now working at? Yes, him. Of course it's him. Why wouldn't it be? So that was so fun. This is one that like I didn't love. I think I gave it like a 3.5. I enjoyed it for the most part though. Okay, we're getting into some of the ones I read for the Goodreads video. So I read The Right Move by Liz Tomford / listened to it. I did kind of a tandem read with this where I was listening to the audiobook and I also would such the tokenized Black romance author that these readers will read, but it's just what it is. Anyways, I talk about this extensively in that vlog and it's timestamped, so if you're curious, you can go watch me read it. All right, and then the other one I read for that same vlog is Things We Left Behind. No, Things We Hide from the Light. Not Things We Left Behind. I swear to God, these titles. This is the second book in the Lucy Score book series, Knock 'em Out Town thing. This is the cop romance, and she's like a insurance retriever kind of thing where she like goes and figures out where things went for insurance purposes and to like get the item back. And this book was so bad. I also extensively talk about this in that blog, and it was just so disappointing and such not a good time that I really can't recommend it. And I'm gonna read the last book in that series and I'm done with Lucy Score. I don't think she's for me. I do have an arc of her Christmas book that came out in October, but I'm gonna try it and probably DNF it because I just think she's very quickly becoming a not for me author. And then last but not least, we have Home for Christmas. This is by Brooklyn Mosley. This is a new to me author. I saw this recommended by Shades and Pages, who does phenomenal recommendations. If you're not following her on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok like you should, she recommended this on like a holiday romance list and I picked it up. And this came out a while ago and I somehow just never, I think the cover, honestly, I just didn't see it. I'm a very like visually on cover person, so sometimes I will miss things with covers that I feel like are a little less like eye-catching. And also I just didn't think it would be as explicit as it was. I'm gonna be honest. And it gave me the vibe of like closed door cover, but this was really, really cute. I really enjoyed this one. This is about parents who are divorcing and their son's Christmas wish is for them all to spend Christmas together and they have to stay in the same bed per his request and all this stuff, and it's their like slow recovery and healing, but not like super slow, because this is a quick read. It's like under 50 pages or 50 pages. I don't know. It's short. But their healing of their relationship and him proving that he can be present. He's like a basketball star, constantly traveling for work and all this stuff, and she was just like fed up with it. And yeah, it's them like coming back together, and it was really, really sweet, really cute, especially for how short it was. I thought it was really fun. I thought it was well done. I love a second chance marriage situation. So for me, this just like hit all the spots, if that makes sense. So yeah, I highly recommend this one if you're looking for a fun, quick holiday read. This definitely will deliver for you on that front. And on that note, that is everything I've read from KU. That is everything I've checked out. So let me know your last Kindle Unlimited checkout or return. Give me either or. Tell me what you returned and what you checked out if you're maxed. And if you don't want to do that, you can leave me a book stack emoji, because I feel like KU is just my never-ending book stack, literally. So let me know in the comments all that. And if you want links to any of these Kindle Unlimited books, I'll have links down below for you, as well as links to Be My Friend anywhere on the internet that I am. And I will talk to y'all in just a few days. Bye.
Come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited.